Michael Thiessen. I'm the sales manager at Tebis America. Our CAD/CAM software solution for automated machining, for high tolerant type machining, and really optimizing the machining industry. Oh, it is an excellent software for the U.S. market, and I think it goes without saying, companies that have our system usually are more efficient than their counterparts. Being able to automate, being able to machine with the simulation inside of the software for no collisions, and higher efficiency. Having the jobs done quicker than anybody else, and really it counts on the machine. Being 25, 30% faster on the machine than any of the other solutions. And that really puts us apart from a lot of the other companies. You know what? There's no such thing as better. It's all about what a company can do with our software. And if a software can prove that they're more efficient and more optimized, why not utilize Tebis? It's the ability in Tebis to machine directly on the digital surface. So a lot of our competitors that are in this hall utilize a mesh model to compute on. When you deal with a point distribution directly on a digital surface model, I can get higher tolerances, better surface finish, and much faster machining times than I can get with a model that utilizes a tessellated mesh model to calculate. And then utilizing an inline simulation data, and we're actually going into companies, we scan their machine. Now you have a one-to-one comparison of your actual digital system to the system in a virtual world. And being able to have your vices, your holding, your tooling, and your machine in a full digital environment, now I can really program with this entire machine in mind. And get this, if I can now 5-axis collision avoid any object on your machine, I can do a collision avoidance against the head and have a complete collision-free toolpath. Isn't that something that companies that are buying $1.5 million machines over on the other hall, isn't that something that probably everybody would want to have? And this is what our system really stands out. We don't need to have a third-party simulation software such as VeriCut or others, which are very good. Our software has a simulation directly inside of it, and programmers that deal with our solution program with the machine and not have to G-code check after the fact to see if it's good. And having really a one-stop solution that can give a company the ability to have one software for their gun drilling, for their machining, for their 5-axis, for their 2D, and really automate that process. We're hearing all day long, everybody's looking for labor. They cannot find any kind of people. AI for us means that we utilize automated processes, and very soon we'll have learning processes so that a operator can get automatic feedback of if that toolpath is good, if there's too much vibration, and really that the software can learn of how to divide up the machining processes from a programming side. So now the software can learn of how to machine certain parts fully automatically. It will have a part in it. To what extent, we will see of what that will be. I'm always skeptical of AI because it's such a big word. Everybody has their own philosophy of what AI means. Do I believe that we will get rid of operators like us that sit behind a computer? I think we're getting to a point where automation or automated programming is possible. My boss, 20 years ago when I started at this company, and my question was to him, where do you see Tebis be in the next 10 to 20 years? The message was, our vision is to have one button on your desktop. I take a part, I drop it on that icon, and out spits the program. We are already 95% there. And this is the future. And if we cannot find experienced operators, we need to make it in such a way that the software can handle it. And manufacturing will have to stay here in the US.